What's going on, guys? This is Davis, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Nintendo Entertainment System. Let's get into it. Alright everybody, so this is the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, let me go over a little quick story on how I came to acquire one of these. And I guess one isn't quite right, because it's more like three. So, I was browsing through Craigslist. Yes, Craigslist does still exist. And I saw a guy had a post up for a while for 3 Nintendo Entertainment Systems, and the dude wanted like $50 for them, so I drove my happy ass right on over there, purchased all 3 of them, like I said, for $50 or whatever, something like that. And this is the best functioning of the 3. I've got the 2 other ones that I plan on going through and completely doing a complete restore of all of them, new pin assemblies, that sort of thing, and seeing if I can turn them around and make a quick buck off of them. Or I might do something else with them. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess that's kind of besides the point here. So yeah, Nintendo Entertainment System, quite possibly one of the most notorious gaming systems of all time. It single-handedly rebooted I guess rebooted isn't quite the word, but it revamped, I guess, the gaming industry from the dumpster fire that ended up being the Atari 2600 and the gaming crash that it inspired, based on the release of a lot of crappy games just pumped out there just to try to profit off of them. A lot like the gaming industry is today, but that's for another discussion. So yeah, one of the most, and a lot of people, I guess I don't want to say a lot of people, but some people don't even know this exists, and they call themselves gamers. Gamers unite, man. But anyway, yeah, let's kind of give a little bit of a tour around the console. It's fairly simple, like I said, being one of the first mainstream gaming systems. So we got the front here with a simple power and reset button there, along with a little LED for you. 2 controller ports. Yes, ports. Along the right side. Got video out. Kind of upset that it isn't in stereo, but I think there are mods that you can do to get another audio channel out of it, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really done my due diligence on that one. And on the back, we've got the spot for the power adapter. I think it takes, I think it says on the bottom, but like 300 milliamps or something like that. It doesn't take all that much power. 850 milliamps. We've also got the RF switch, which allows you to connect it to an older style TV that doesn't have AV inputs. Of course, these days, RF is only proprietarily used for TV, but you know, then again, it's really not even used all that much in that aspect. And here we also have a switch to select which channel you'd like to output on, either 3 or 4. And that's it for the back of it. And on the right side, a whole lot of nothing. On the bottom, I can kind of give you a look at the model number here. This is the NES 001, which I'll be honest, I don't really know how many models of this were created. Let's see if I can keep the camera steady, sorry about that. But I don't really think it was all that many, but you know, I could be wrong on this. Also got some nice FCC compliance notices here, a little serial number if you are at all interested. And this is supposed to be an expansion port. I don't know much about it, I'll be completely honest with you. I have to do more research into it, but this isn't meant to be a deep dive, it's just kind of an overview of the system. And now I guess I can show you what games I've got for it. Not many. I've just started my collection. So the one that's in it right now, got those to the side, is my favorite of the ones that I have, which I actually got included with the console because I brought $60 instead of $50 because that's what the ATM allowed me to pull out. And so he's just like, oh, you know, I want to make sure you get your money's worth, so I'll throw a game in there. What are you interested in? I said, well, you know, I'm kind of looking for a top-down type arcade shooter, and I will give a little footage of this game here in the video. It's not going to be all that fancy because I don't have a capture card or anything, but I'll throw something in there. And this is what he threw at me. He said, you know, I've thrown way more hours into that game than I'd care to admit. Throw that back in there. Okay. And the next game, Xenophobe. This game's garbage. Airwolf. This game's also garbage. It's a terrible, terrible representation of 3D. I think it was designed to be a clone of Top Gun for the NES, which actually isn't all that bad. I had another NES at one point that I wound up selling, and I had Top Gun for it. That was actually a good game. Dragon Warrior, fantastic. One of the original RPGs released for the system. I think that definitely doesn't include Zelda. I'm sure Zelda was before this, but fantastic game. This is another one of the games that I had with my the NES that I had a few years back. Never beat the game, but definitely had a lot of fun playing it. And the last one I've got here is the classic Mario and Duck Hunt. I mean, come on, you got to. I unfortunately don't actually have a zapper for it, so I haven't been able to play either of these two. I guess I've been able to play Mario, obviously, but I haven't gotten into the Duck Hunt. Although I kind of like to. I had the zapper for my original one, and that was quite a bit of good fun. But yeah, that's my overview on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I hope you enjoyed this video. And at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the footage of the Konami Stinger. I didn't actually remember the name. And I guess another quick thing to point out is if you're looking for games, good games for the NES. From what I understand, Konami released pretty much every game on the system that they released was a smash hit. So that'd be a good place to start. But yeah, let's cut into the next part.